You're funny.
It's not that it's cool. It's just because it's not common.
Oh, you mean the walk-off?
Well, no. Just like for teams that don't exist no more because like the expo, the expo shit. That shit is trashy. Everybody think it's cool because it's not common. Ain't nothing cool about the expo. But you wear some expo shit. Oh, look at this girl because nobody got it.
I remember Vladimir.
His son's a fucking beast. His son might be MVP this year. I don't understand why they're doing all this shit. Why they doing all this shit? They can do this in the media shit upstairs. You have way better lighting.
Way better.
I'm just gonna do my thing. Why do y'all do that? Why y'all go live like 10 minutes in advance? Just curious.
I can chat with you afterwards.
That's West. He was more hyper too. He's ready. Yeah, he's ready. No, exactly. I think like the A style. Like,
You gotta pick it.
I be telling you people like that.
Someone might touch you. Oh, so you think the boxing?
Oh, I had to drop a couple people over here. I would not hesitate. I wouldn't hesitate. They'll try you. They'll try. There would be no talking. Talking out. The other side. Ain't no talking. I wouldn't hesitate. Say guys. They'll hit you 2 times. Oh shit. Alvarez. I said Justin Fields. Hopefully he become a star. You be ahead of the game. I think he's gonna be above average.
I think he might mess around and be like
His arm's not strong.
His
arm's not strong enough.
706.
You saw that game against the Browns? You saw the game against the Browns. Ball's good.
Check. Testing. We're going to get going in a few minutes with the Undercard press conference. We're going to get going in a few minutes for the Undercard press conference.
How you still in Dallas? You still in Texas? What guy you? What part? Well, that's what you do. I was out there for the UFC fights, and I went to
Give me a Hall of Fame.
Main Street of Derek Lewis.
You need to give me a Hall of Fame.
I was live because he was getting over ready to get beat by Valentina.
You agree that?
He was because Derek Lewis fought and then he was getting over ready to fight Valentina. The Russian chick that looked like she did it. Who's that? Lauren Murphy.
He ain't just beat good fighters. He beat them when they were at their peak. Somebody very afraid of
The thing about the Hall of Fame, it's not really what you've done, it's who you're going against. So you can have like an okay career, and if your competition isn't like Roy Jones, Mayweather, Andre Ward, Canelo, like stuff like that. then you'll probably have an easier time.
Right.
But
That's why I'm just
so like I think there
maybe not this year, next year, year after.
I think a lot of the people who get in the nomination pool are well deserving.
Yeah.
But it's always who you go against. So like if you're against a year with like what was that brutal year? Was it Floyd,
Yeah, that was 2 years
Andre,
ago.
Klitschko,
Yeah, that was
James
that was last year.
James didn't even get in, you know?
Well, they didn't get him in because of the PED bullshit.
Well, I mean, but even on top of that, like regardless of the people and their opinions,
Right.
that's a brutal year.
Yeah.
Like, how do you even?
Floyd, Marquez, Ward, and Klitschko. You're not getting in ahead of those guys.
There's also Cotto on there. There's all these other
But
people.
I'm saying Chico's been on there for a long fucking time.
But once again, it's just probably because of the years that go by. Like, you might have to go against a Bernard Hopkins. You might have to go against it's just
Hopkins.
it's your nomination list, man. It's tough.
He'll get into some shit.
You know, as long as like he maintains that, like as long as he doesn't go against every year they're adding new guys that were like, oh yeah. But I think hardcore boxing fans will always respect, regardless if he goes in the Hall of Fame or not.
But he was a pretty great fighter. Like,
More than a pretty great fighter.
division champ, beat the best. The only guy he didn't beat was Floyd Mayweather. He's the only guy who was ever favored over Floyd. That's wild.
Yeah. And he kept getting up, you know, and he still wanted to come forward. He yelled at his
And
dad.
don't it count a little extra that he won the best fight since the new millennium?
Castillo,
Yeah, arguably the best fight. Yeah.
one of the craziest fights ever.
I was watching it live on Showtime. Did you see that fight live on Showtime? Chico versus Castillo?
Corrales and Castillo. This has to be one of the greatest fights of all time.
That was
Like,
the best
without
inside fight I've ever seen from those two.
It was like almost 12 rounds of hell. Like who
And like knowing going into it, like as a boxer, knowing how hard Chico hits, like knowing how hard Corral hits was like, and then seeing the violence, like they made it look easy.
They fought in a phone booth the whole
Yeah, and
fight.
it was like, it looked like a movie.
Yeah.
Like, people don't appreciate it.
and they didn't even break character for the longest.
Yeah.
Like you would have thought like someone has to take a step back. And they're just like, nope.
To the very
And they,
phone booth.
even the ending, so strategic with the mouthpiece,
I became a big Castillo fan.
so much composure.
In the crowd, like in the background,
Yeah.
hype for Chico, like
I became a big Castillo fan. Like, I loved his insight. I still think he's underrated.
he is underrated.
I think they're both underrated.
Yeah,
Just
I agree.
simply-
It was just they had nothing left after that fight.
I hate that Chico went to 147
And Clyde.
soon after, and then it was hot. Little tank. Like, Colati couldn't get hurt. Like,
No.
There's no way to hurt Colati.
He was done. After that first Castillo fight, he was done. He left
Yeah,
it
by
all
the
in
second
ring.
one already. Yeah, he was already.
I actually went to that fight.
Huh?
The rematch I did as a 14.
Yeah.
And that fight, people forget, for 4 rounds, it was fucking good.
Yeah, it was.
They pretty much pick up where they left off. It's just Corrales had nothing left.
I had tickets to the third fight.
And he got canned.
He
I
overweight
went.
again by like 10 pounds.
And they made Victor Artinian the main event.
Oh, you
Yeah,
did?
yeah.
No, I took return the tickets. I was like, oh, like I'd rather have my money back. Like,
And did you drive back home to Cali? Or?
No, we just kicked it.
Yeah. No, I actually went. And then the
That's
highlight
dope.
of the night, I got the whole crowd in the swing ballot to cheer for Jay New.
Oh, you did?
Oh, that's funny.
He started, every clinch and break. Beautiful, Jay, beautiful. You know how they have to move around the ring? Beautiful footwork. And then by the third round, he looked out at us and was like, and then after the fight, we got the people in the crowd going, no one wins, the ref wins, you both suck.
Oh my god.
Who did Artinian fight that night?
Some Mexican fighter.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I think Vanes got moved up to the Showtime card, right?
Yes.
He on like
Yep.
the undercard before.
Because they're both Armenians. And then this Mexican dude behind us was like, oh, man, she was drunk. Bet you $1,000 fucking on the Darchenia fight. And my boy turned around, no, Saved his life. Do it. Like, we actually watch boxing.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Good friends. Good friends.
Oh, yeah, that was great times, man. And then we met Darchinyan after the fight. He was a prick.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he was. He was a prick.
So were you became like a Donaire fan or afterwards?
I still like Darchinyan. He was a bad because they said he fought like Jake LaMotta with the stance and everything. Because he was called the Raging Bull. Yeah. So I liked him. He just didn't like us very much when we were 14-year-old fans asking for a picture.
Dang. I'm forgetting. It would have been fun to cover boxing in that era.
We have everyone please take your seats. We're going to begin in a few moments. Can we have everyone please take your seats? We're going to begin in a few moments.
We never want to hear that sound.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the MGM Grand Garden Arena here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. There is nothing more special than the heavyweight championship of the world on the line. It comes your way this Saturday from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas. It is Tyson Fury defending his WBC heavyweight championship of the world against the bronze bomber Deontay Wilder, the third fight in their epic trilogy. Along with that, we have a loaded card from top to bottom. You do not want to miss any fight on this card. It's all brought to you by Premier Boxing Champions, Top Rank Incorporated, also TGB Promotions and Bomb Squad Promotions. It all comes away from the T-Mobile Arena. Also, you can buy it live on ESPN Plus or Fox Sports Pay-Per-View, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific Time. You're going to hear from the television fighters that are going to be a part of the ESPN2 and FS1 broadcast along with the pay-per-view undercard. But to let everybody know what we have going on Saturday, we start early, right before 2 o'clock. You can go ahead and check out the ESPN Plus and also the Fox Sports app as we have 3 sensational fights. From there, at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 Pacific Time, we will transition to ESPN2 and FS1 with 2 outstanding bouts, and then we go live at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific Time on ESPN Plus and Fox Sports Pay-Per-View. Now let's meet the fighters involved in the televised portion as we come your way at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific Time on ESPN2, FS1, and ESPN Plus. We have a super welterweight matchup to begin the night. First of all, please welcome, this man has a record of 12 wins, opposite 4 defeats, 6 wins coming by way of knockout from Durango, Mexico. Please welcome, presentando, Vladimir Hernandez. And his opponent, with a record of 27 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. He joins us from the proud fighting city of Philadelphia, PA, the city of brotherly love. Please welcome the former super welterweight champion of the world, Julian J-Rock Williams. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a match of 10 rounds for the vacant NABO Super Middleweight Championship. First of all, we want to welcome from Villaguay, Argentina. His record, 30 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, aquí está Marcelo Esteban Coceres. And his opponent is the fast-rising super middleweight, taking the world by storm. He holds an undefeated record consisting of 17 wins, 16 of those coming by way of knockout. fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, but proudly representing his Puerto Rican heritage. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Edgar the Monster Berlanga. He's killing me with the drip that he has on his neck, but that's another topic for another day. Now we transition to our pay-per-view portion at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific time in all heavyweight pay-per-view main card. It doesn't get any better than this. First of all, this one's 8 rounds for the NABF Heavyweight Championship. This man maintains an undefeated record, 22 wins, no losses, 1 draw, 12 wins coming by way of knockout. Joining us from Kovalkino, Russia, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Vladimir Tereshkin. And his opponent, he also holds an undefeated record, 9 wins, all of those coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Toledo, Ohio, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the young knockout sensation, Jared Big Baby Anderson. And this fight is a rematch from their tremendous March 2020 battle at Barclays Center. Now they go ahead and collide once again at T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas. This man has a record of 20 wins, just 1 blemish, 15 wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, but originally from Poland. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Adam Babyface Assassin Kovnatsky. And his opponent, joining us from Finland, he holds a record of 30 wins, 19 of those coming by way of knockout against 3 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the Nordic Nightmare, Robert Hellenius. And now it is time for our co-main event, 10 rounds for the WBC Continental Americas and the NABO Heavyweight Championship. Both men are undefeated, someone so it's got to go. Introducing first, this man holds a record of 18 wins, 13 of those coming by way of knockout. Joining us from Guantanamo, Cuba, ladies and gentlemen, this is Frankie Sanchez. And his adversary on Saturday night, a part of our co-main event of Fury Wilder #3 on pay-per-view. His record a perfect one, 15 wins, 12 of those coming inside the distance, fighting out of Ughelli, Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Efe Ajagba. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great honor and pleasure to introduce my amazingly talented colleague all week long, the lovely Christina Poncher, to handle the Q&A. Christina.
Thank you, Ray. It's been a pleasure working with you all week long. This has been awesome. So good to see all you guys, and time to get some shine before Saturday night. We're going to kind of start in order of the bouts, how they're going to go. So we're going to start with the 2 TV fights first. And Vladimir Hernandez. I'll start with you, Gardy Lopez. I'm going to translate for us. Thank you. Appreciate you. Vladimir, for you, this is a huge opportunity. Your first time fighting in Las Vegas. A big pay-per-view card. What does this opportunity mean to you? You can just pick up your mic there in front of you, Gardy.
Esta es una gran oportunidad para ti. ¿Cómo te sientes de pelear en una gran cartelera de pay-per-view en Las Vegas?
Can you tell him to take off his...
Disculpa, ¿te puedes quitar la máscara y pegarte un poco más el micrófono?
Gracias.
Primero que nada, agradezco que me hayan dado la oportunidad y pues estoy emocionado y hice una gran preparación para esta pelea.
I'm very excited for this opportunity and I did a great preparation for this bout.
You're coming off a career best victory against Alfredo Angulo, a tremendous fight in which you were the underdog. How do you kind of build on the momentum from that fight, even though it was 13 months ago?
Viene de una gran victoria entre Alfredo Angulo, ¿cómo usas el momentum de esa victoria para, a pesar de que fue hace 13 meses?
Pues, vengo, pues como digo, vengo bien preparado y pues la victoria de Alfredo Angulo me favoreció muy bien, me dieron buena oportunidad y esta es otra gran oportunidad y no la voy a desaprovechar.
Like I said, I'm very well prepared. You know, that was a big opportunity, and this one is a bigger opportunity, so I'm going to take full advantage of it.
Obviously, J-Rock is a different kind of opponent than Alfredo Angulo was. What is it going to take for you come Saturday night to score the victory against Julian on Saturday?
Este es un oponente diferente. ¿Qué va a tomar para que salgas con la victoria ante Julian el sábado?
Sí, sabemos que es un oponente diferente, rápido y que aguanta, pero sabemos que será una guerra arriba del ring y vengo preparado para eso.
We know he's a different opponent. We know it's going to be a tough fight. It's a tough opponent. But we're ready for a war. We're very prepared for Saturday.
Anything you'd like to say to his fans in Spanish?
¿Algo más que quieras decir en español?
Pues que a toda la afición mexicana, vamos con todo y Dios los bendiga. Gracias.
We're coming with everything to my Mexican people. God bless you all.
All right, short and sweet. Muchas gracias. And over to your opponent now, Julian J-Rock. Good to see you. It's been quite some time since we've been up here and you've been ready to do a press conference like this.
Yes.
A career-long layoff, that long time, 21 months. How good does it feel to finally be up here on the stage, on a press conference, getting ready to step into the ring Saturday night?
Kind of like feels like I'm making my pro debut on a big card.
Really?
Yeah, I'm excited.
That's crazy. It feels like that all the way. Why do you feel that way?
I've been out the ring for a long time. It's been somewhat a good thing because I got to kind of like recharge my battery. You know, I've been fighting for a long time since I was a little boy, so I think some time rest is good, and I took full advantage of it.
You're also able to take care of an injury that was bothering you, the elbow injury. How do you feel getting that all cleaned up and
good.
ready to go?
I feel good.
Not like you're going to get up here and say, I feel terrible, it's hurting me, it's bothering you, right?
Nobody will ever know.
You know, exactly. Way to bring it up, Ponter. What are your thoughts on the 154-pound division as it stands right now? Because I know you want nothing more to get back to world championship status. What do you kind of think about the division and where maybe a win on Saturday night could put you?
I think it's still wide open. You know, I think we got two really main guys that that are really good fighters, but nobody kind of like made themselves the clear-cut best in the division. So I think it's still wide open for me to come in and save the day.
You and Breadman, what have you guys been working on for Vladimir? I mean, I'm sure you watched the Angulo fight, albeit your style is a lot different. You're not, from what I know of you, you're not going to stand right in front of him. But what do you expect to see from him, and what can you do to come victorious on Saturday?
He's a really tough fighter. What I take from him watching his fights, he's a man. He's one fight, and I respect that. So just gotta wait and see. I got something in store for him.
All right. Well, I know everybody's excited to see you back in the ring, so welcome back, and
Thank you.
Good luck Saturday. Thank you. And that's the first bout opening up our television portion of the card on ESPN2 and FS1, 4 p.m. local time. The headliner on the television portion before we get to the pay-per-view is Marcelo Coceres and Edgar Berlanga. Marcelo, I'm going to start with you. Buenas tardes. Marcelo, what are your thoughts on the opportunity to fight on a big card like this on national television in the United States and in Las Vegas?
Marcelo, ¿cómo te sientes de pelear en una gran cartelera y en una gran oportunidad de pelear en televisión nacional?
Hola, bueno, la verdad que me siento muy bien. Es una nueva oportunidad que vengo a aprovechar y estoy muy contento por estar acá nuevamente.
I'm ready. You know, this is a big opportunity. I'm just happy to be here, and I'm going to take full advantage of this opportunity.
You have twice as many fights as Edgar Berlanga. You've also fought in a world title fight. What, if any, advantage do you feel like your experience and your in-ring, the amount of rounds that you've been able to go plays to your favor against the younger Berlanga?
Tienes el doble de peleas que Berlanga. Has peleado por un título mundial. ¿Qué parte crees que tu experiencia va a jugar en esta pelea ante Berlanga?
No sé, vine a hacer mi pelea. No voy a dar muchos detalles. Peleas son peleas y bueno, espero que salga como nosotros la venimos planeando, hemos trabajado muy duro para esta pelea, así que creo que vamos a tener un buen resultado al final.
I'm just coming to make my fight. I'm not going to give any more details. I'm just going to say that I have worked very hard, and we're going to come on to win on Saturday.
And lastly, what do you know about your opponent? Obviously, everyone's seen his knockout opponents, but what have you been studying for and preparing for with Edgar?
¿Qué has estudiado de tu oponente Berlanga?
Bueno, a mí no me gusta mirar mucho los contrincantes porque no siempre tienen el mismo plan de pelea, así que después nos juntaremos con mi equipo, miraremos un par de peleas de él ya casi al final para ver cómo vamos a hacer y nada, eso.
I don't like to study my opponents that much. You know, sometimes like they don't always have the same game plan. I'm gonna get together with my team and just look at some fights and go from there.
All right. Well, good luck on Saturday night. Thank you so much. What's up, Edgar?
What's up? How you
How
doing?
are you? Edgar Berlanga, first let me just tell you congratulations on
Well,
your son.
I want to stand up.
Okay, you do you.
I want to feel good.
Congratulations on your son chosen, by the way, becoming a father since I last saw you. Your last 5 fights have been in Las Vegas, but this is the first time you're going to have a lot of fans in attendance, a big opportunity on a big card. Why is Edgar Berlanga meant for this type of stage?
When I fight, I bring fireworks. I'm just a different type of fighter with a different type of energy. I feel like I belong in the card. It's a major card, and I just want to thank my team. I want to thank Bob Arum, Todd the Buff, the whole Top Brain crew, ESPN, for giving me this opportunity.
The KO streak came to an end after the last fight, and I almost sense a little bit of relief from you after that. You've got some rounds in. I know, Dre still had you doing push-ups in the gym and in the ring, but just your thoughts and what you learned about going the distance and mentioning possibly starting a new streak.
It was a blessing, I got the rounds in, I got the experience, and I'm just blessed, that's what I needed for my career, was to get those rounds and get the minutes in and just to see how it feels to go into the later rounds. And you see my power still was there, everything still was there, so I'm happy. My team was happy and we got the job done that night.
Coceres just said that he's going to look at some film. He doesn't really like to study or do too much watching video on his opponent because, as you know, different guys bring different things. Have you studied him at all, or what do you expect him to bring?
Yeah, we definitely did. We got a game plan for this Saturday, and we're gonna execute it like I always do.
Lastly, your fan base has continued to grow tremendously. What can fans expect on Saturday night from the Monster?
Like always, like I said before, we're not going to the scorecards, and expect fireworks. Like always, get your popcorn ready. Everyone that's gonna be tuning in Saturday night, just tune in, baby, and get your popcorn like I always do. It's gonna be fireworks. Right. I want to thank my island, Puerto Rico, te quiero mucho. All my people from New York, all around the world, Latin America, te quiero mucho. And I just want to thank everybody for this opportunity. Once again, Bob Arum, Todd the Buff, my team, Team Berlanga, Perfecting Athletes, my coach Gary Starks, Uncle Dre, Scooter, and it's gonna be fireworks Saturday night.
Thank you, Edgar. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
That wraps up the TV portion. Just before the pay-per-view gets started, again, Julian Williams, Vladimir Hernandez, Edgar Berlanga against Marcelo Coceres. Those get started at 4 p.m. local time, ESPN2 and Fox Sports 1. Now let's get to our pay-per-view portion of the undercard. In all heavyweight undercard, there will be knockouts. We are so looking forward to seeing what these guys bring into the ring. And first up, we're going to start with the fight opening the pay-per-view, Vladimir Tereshkin against Jared Anderson. And Vladimir, how are you? We'll start with you first.
Hello, everybody. I am okay.
Good to see you. Yes. You want to translate for you? You want to?
Excuse me for my English. I can't speak so much. I'm ready to fight on this event. I'm happy. I know about my opponent information. We did the preparation, we're ready, we fight, and we will win. Thanks, everybody.
Awesome. Makes my job real easy, right? Thank you so much. Vladimir, anything in Russian you'd like to say? This is going out everywhere around the world, so...
Всем, кто говорит здесь по-русски, всем, кто меня понимает, привет. Я надеюсь, что вы будете на вечере, и ваша поддержка, я думаю, что будет чувствоваться. Всем спасибо за то, что вы пришли сюда. И я надеюсь, что мы увидимся с вами на вечере. Всем спасибо.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Спасибо. How do we say buy the pay-per-view in Russian? Buy the pay-per-view.
Bye.
Buy it. Purchase the pay-per-view. We'll work on that. Yeah, exactly. We'll work on that, Jared. Short and sweet from your opponent. Kind of like a lot of your fights are, right? You spent some time in the gym. Most recently, we've talked about it before with sparring the likes of Tyson Fury and Brian Jennings, and you've sparred in the past with Joseph Parker, Tony Yoka. How much does that build your confidence when you're in the ring sparring guys like this before you even step into a fight with no headgear and different glove size? How does that boost your confidence?
My confidence is through the roof already. It just levels me out. But it's a great feeling though. They give me a lot of support. They always backing me, let me know what to do and what not to do, giving me the game. So it's just nice to be prepared before I have to actually step in there.
Speaking with Tyson Fury yesterday, he told us that when asked about you, that he feels like in the next year or two, when his time is said and done, you will be the next greatest heavyweight champion. What does that mean to you to hear the WBC and lineal heavyweight champions say that about you?
It means everything, you know, to have the support of a current world champion, maybe soon to be former after he retires and everything. But it just means a lot, you know. It lets everybody know that I'm a name to be reckoned with, and everybody got to look out for me.
It's been about 2 years now almost since you turned pro. You're about to be 22 years old. How much do you feel like you've grown in these last 2 years? How much have you learned about yourself that's got you to this point on a pay-per-view at 21 years old?
Extremely. Just by my level of competition, sparring who I spar, fighting who I fight. Tyson told me, he was like, I'm a completely different fighter from the last camp. Okay. You know, just the presence in the ring, the way I carry myself, and being sharp, you know. So we've been working on a lot of different things and being the best that I can.
What do you feel like you still have to show? I mean, obviously you have tons of room to grow, but what's something that you want to go out there and prove? Maybe even just to yourself.
I don't think I have anything to prove. I don't have nothing to lose though, and that's the most dangerous person you can ever face. Somebody who doesn't have anything to lose.
Now, I know you won't tell everybody, but you have been known to wear some pretty elaborate attire when walking into the ring. It's always been entertaining. Do you want to give a hint or just tell everybody to make sure that they're tuned in early to the pay-per-view? Do you want to give
Make sure y'all tune in, man.
I tried, you guys.
We going to war, just know that.
You're going to war.
We're going to war. We're going in our zone, but we're going to go to war for sure.
All right, I'll let you guys kind of put your thoughts. Maybe you can put a poll out on Instagram and have people bet, give away some t-shirts or something. Appreciate you, Jared. Thank you so much. We'll see you Saturday night. Jared Anderson, Vladimir Tereshkin, opening up the pay-per-view on Saturday night, getting started at 6 p.m. local time. Move now to one of the more anticipated rematches in the heavyweight division. Robert Helenius is taking on Adam Kalvnatsky. And Adam, we'll start with you. How are you today? Good, good. Any baby yet?
Still waiting.
No, his wife is due with their second child, correct?
12th, yes.
12th? No, I'm just kidding. On the 12th.
Not 12 o'clock.
Not 12 kids. For you coming into this situation off your first loss, and then you got to sit there for 19 months and think about it, how do you kind of keep yourself mentally strong and prepared to avenge that loss come Saturday night?
The people I surround myself with, you know, my team, my trainers, my wife, my kid, definitely kept me focused. So yeah, it's my team.
You're coming in with the beard this time? Was that? I mean, you're baby face, but you're now bearded face.
I know Robert had a beard last time.
The battle of the beards.
Robert had a beard last time and helped him win, so maybe it's gonna help me to win this fight.
He thinks the beard helped you win last time.
Yeah, I saw you copying me.
He's copying you.
Yeah,
Viking style.
Very good, very good. I like it. The battle of the beards as well. What does this rematch mean to you?
Everything. I mean, it's. I've been training very hard for this fight, man, and it's a do or die fight for me. I gotta win this fight to prove what happened last time was just accident work, and that won't never happen again.
So, being that you've probably watched it, what, 10 times, maybe?
A lot more.
A lot more, 100 maybe. What did you learn from that fight? What you could have done differently?
I gotta build reckless, winning instead of listening to my coach and using the jab a lot more.
Lastly, where do you feel like a win in this rematch puts you in the heavyweight division? I mean, you were on a path towards a world title shot, right?
Yeah, so right now I'm just focused on Robert, because I learned that sometimes if you look too forward, something hits you in the face, like that right hand. So definitely right hand was focused on Robert Helenius.
All right, Adam, thank you so much. Appreciate your time, and congratulations once again. Not to the original bearded man. And with you, Robert, you too. I mean, it's been not since your last fight, since you've been in the ring, spent some time back home, and then most recently in Alabama. So what has the last, 19 months been like for you?
It's been quite good, actually. We live in an island with only 25,000 people, so we have our privacy, our forests, our clean air, clean food. Everything is perfect.
You came in as a heavy underdog and scored the upset in the first fight. Do you feel like even though you were victorious, you're still coming into this fight as the underdog?
I don't see myself as an underdog. I have never seen me as an underdog, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what they're talking about either. I just figured I'd ask you the question. Something they are talking about, though, is you sparring with Deontay Wilder. You spent some time in Alabama. I know you're not going to divulge too much, but just talk about the meaning of that opportunity, sharing the ring with somebody like that.
We were 3 weeks in Alabama to get the time difference ready and stuff like that. But of course, Wilder wasn't our main focus. Our main focus was to fight a guy like Adam Kolnachi. So we had our own sparring partners there, so that was our main focus. And weather is warm in Alabama if you compare it to Finland, though.
Yeah, Finland and Alabama, quite the contrast, I'm sure. Lastly, just what can the fans expect? I mean, it's a huge pay-per-view card, a big opportunity, a great rematch. You've introduced yourself to so many more fans.
Yeah, I've been boxing over 20 years, but this time you're gonna see the best Robert Helenius you've ever seen. What? No, this time is the best Robert Helenius you're ever gonna see.
All right. That's good to know. I want to beat your ass. I have no excuses.
All right. Appreciate that, Adam. Bring a little spice, right? We like that. You guys, it is going to be an awesome card. All heavyweights. These two going at it in the rematch. A highly anticipated bout as we move now to our co-main event. Frank Sanchez, nice to see you. We'll start with you. 18-0, 13 KOs. For you, this opportunity between two undefeated fighters, two one-punch, lights-out, knockout artists. What does the fight of this caliber mean to you to be in a co-main event on a huge undercard?
Es una batalla de invictos pegadores fuertes. ¿Qué significa ser el combate coestelar de esta gran cartelera?
Bueno, para mí significa mucho, ya que tremenda oportunidad, tengo la oportunidad en mi vida y vengo a demostrar que soy un campeón y vengo a ganar.
This means a lot to me. I'm going to show that I'm a champion and I'm come here to win.
Was it true that you were calling out for Efe Ajagba? Was this the fight that you wanted?
Esta es una pelea que tú estabas buscando ante Efe.
Sí, hace mucho tiempo venía buscando esta pelea, porque sé que le puedo ganar y le voy a ganar.
I've been looking for this fight for a long time because I know it can beat him and I'm going to beat him.
Okay. That answers one of my questions then. How was camp with Eddie Reynoso to prepare a lot of world champions in that gym? How does working with Eddie and being around other world champions like Canelo, etc., boost your morale coming into this fight?
¿Cómo es la experiencia de entrenar junto a Eddie Reynoso, junto a Canelo y los otros campeones? ¿Cómo vas a usar esa experiencia para ganar esta pelea?
Bueno, la verdad que ahí en el equipo me siento muy bien. He tenido mucha experiencia ya con ellos y hemos trabajado bien duro. Me han enseñado bastante, he aprendido bastante ahí de gimnasio, de Eddie Reynoso, de Saúl, y me siento bien contento de estar trabajando con ellos y que me estén apoyando para ser campeón mundial.
I feel great. You know, it has been a great experience training with Eddie and also learning a lot from Saúl, and also that they are supporting me a lot for this fight too.
What's something that Canelo has told you to help you prepare for a fight of this magnitude?
¿Qué es algo que te ha enseñado Canelo para prepararte para una pelea de esta magnitud?
Principalmente tener paciencia y enfoque de trabajo. No desesperarme, estar tranquilo.
He has taught me to be patient and to be focused, not get desperate, and be calm in the ring.
Y tener confianza en el trabajo que hice y la preparación que tuve.
And also to have confidence in the work that I have done and the preparation that I did for this fight.
Well, obviously very confident being that he called for Efe to be an opponent of his, and now it's come to fruition. So what have you seen in Efe that you feel like you can capitalize on to walk away victorious? What is it? Because they've fought on the same cards before.
Tienes la confianza porque estás viendo a F como un peleador que tú puedes derrotar. ¿Qué es lo que has visto en él que piensas que puede salir con la victoria?
Bueno, lo que he visto que no tiene mucho boxeo, lo único que tiene depende de su pegada, pues no tiene otros recursos que pueda acudir en caso de que se encuentre un peleador que no lo pueda conectar con esa derecha que tiene. No tiene más nada, no va a saber qué hacer. Ese recurso no lo tiene, yo sí lo tengo todo.
What I have seen is that the only thing that he has is the power. He's not a very skilled boxer, and once he faces someone like me who has a lot of resources, it's going to be different for him.
All right, Frank, thank you so much.
Gracias a ti a todos.
All right, F.A., did you hear what he had to say? I'll remind you in just a minute, but first, we'll just talk about what this opportunity means to you. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, the third fight, huge pay-per-view, and you're the co-main event. Your thoughts on the opportunity, what that means for your family?
Thank you for coming, and I appreciate you for coming to the show. And I want to thank Tupac and my manager for giving this opportunity to fight Undercard of Tyson Fury and Wilder. You know, so I'm grateful for that. So I'm looking forward to the fight.
Do you think that Frank Sanchez made a mistake calling you out?
You said what?
Do you think that he made a mistake in calling you out, wanting to fight you? Was that a mistake?
Yeah, actually, he made a huge mistake to calling me out. That's a big, huge mistake to calling me out. So he has to stay ready.
He said that he believes that you only have power, that you don't have boxing ability. I know that you and Coach K. Karoma have been working a lot on the boxing aspect, working a lot on using the jab.
Where those boxers has been working on is different. It's not me. So we're going to see about that in the fight. So he wants to test my power. Well, we'll see about that.
Yeah, that's what the fans want to see too, right? That's what they're here for, is him to test your power. One more question. You've sparred with Jared. You've been in the gym with Tyson. What has it been like working around these other heavyweights?
Yeah, it's been good. This is the good people to spar with, and it's a spar Tyson Fury. It gave me a lot of experience. You know, some skills and some stuff like that. But I want to say, as for Jared, I say, you know, it's been giving me like pressure, like keep me moving. You know, to keep me moving, how to throw more combination punches. You know, that's what we're working on in the gym.
Iron sharpens iron, right?
Yeah, so I'm excited for this fight.
We are all excited as well. F.A., good to see you.
Yeah, so we'll say good luck to him.
Yep. He says good luck to you. He said buena suerte.
Gracias.
All right.
Suerte para él también.
Stay ready.
Listo.
Stay ready, man.
¿Estamos listos? ¿Estamos listos?
Stay ready.
Nos vemos el sábado.
You make a big, huge mistake.
Nos vemos el sábado.
You make a big, huge mistake.
Saturday.
Just watch and see. See, it's not by the one hand.
Aquí no se habla mucho, mi hermano, se habla en el ring.
Okay, we'll see about that.
Sí,
stay ready.
Speaking Spanish now, y'all. He said we'll see about that. I love it. Well, that wraps it up for the interview portion, you guys. That was awesome. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for your time. We're gonna pose you guys for photos now. I believe. Do you want to go, Evan, fight by fight, Mikey? Okay, so let's get the two TV fights up first. I'm Christina Poncher for Ray Flores. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow for the official weigh-in show, and then of course Saturday night by the pay-per-view, ESPN Plus pay-per-view, Fox Sports pay-per-view. We will see you there. Weigh-ins tomorrow, 2 o'clock, Evan, right? All right. Thanks, everyone. All right. And YouTube first.
Facing off?
Okay, they're gonna have you guys sit.
Let everybody face off, or it's gonna be lined up?
No, you ain't get you cool.
Are they just all lined up? It's a face. You don't get no real face off?
Jewel, y'all in the wrong order.
I already said that.
Guys, face forward. Right in the front, guys. Right here.
Go. Okay, like we have. Face forward for a second. Forward.
First round. Thank you, guys. Frank.
They don't want no group shot.
Guys, let's bring it together, guys. Bring it together a little closer, please. There we go. Forward, guys. Right here, guys. Up front. Up front. Chin up, Jared. Up, 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 up. Thank you, guys.
You know how we get down.
Good, Frank. All right, get the studio. Face off, face off, face off. Get the studio, Frank. That's my ball, Frank. Got it, guys. How you gonna do?
Just go for whatever. Huh? Just go for whatever.
Right there, guys. Drop your hand, FX. Drop your hand, FX.
Hey, make sure. Okay. Read your message, right?
There it is. Steph, come forward a little bit. Good. Thanks, guys, for being on. Three knockouts.
We're gonna do you too.
Yo sé, hermano, con esta persona que somos así como esa. Frank, estos últimos días, ¿cómo han sido con el campamento? ¿Qué ha pasado con estos últimos días contigo? ¿Cómo ha sido la preparación final ya?
No, la preparación fue buena, tuve buena preparación, me preparé psicológica, mentalmente, físicamente. Estamos listos para ganar el sábado y ya todo está hecho.
I'm so sorry.
All right, guys. Firework for J-Rod.
What's going on, J-Rod? Philly in the house? How's it feel to be right back in here, in the ring? Now, of course, you've been able to, work with Redman. I know there's been the back and forth, the injuries on stuff, but at this point, do you feel like this is the best version we'll see of you? Obviously, we saw the amazing, Jared Hurd fights, and a lot of people feel like the Jason Rosario fight, which is maybe just an off night, maybe not making excuses, but refocus, re-energize, and back at the top of the game.
I'm gonna say this is a more focused J-Rod. I know what's at stake. I know exactly what I want. I know exactly how to get there. So it's just I'm starting my journey. I'm not starting all over again. I'm not starting from the back of the bus, but it's my journey, and I'm excited to go on.
What did you learn from the Rosario fight that now coming into this? Was it just overconfidence then? Did you take some?
I knew it was a tough fight. I learned a few different things. I don't want to necessarily indulge into everything I learned, but just know I got the lesson.
And more importantly, after winning this fight, is there like a particular fighter? Obviously, there's Charlo, there's the Castilla.
World titles. Whoever got legitimate world titles, that's all I want to fight.
Would you say one's a little bit easier than the other? One style matches a little better between the two?
Whoever got legitimate world titles, that's what I want to fight. I don't go picking and choosing. That's not for me to decide. It's two fighters that's right now. It's the world champions at 154 pounds. And that's what I'm willing to fight, either or.
What do you know about your opponent going into the fight?
He's very tough. He's very, very, very determined. And he's got a big opportunity. You never know, his aspirations. I'm pretty sure he's going to take care of as well. So I got to be on my A game. I don't care what his record say. I don't care about styles. Nothing. I got to be on my A game.
Stylistically, how is this style compared to some of the other fighters you fought? Because you fought some of the best guys at 50.
Yeah, I did. I don't know, man. That's a good question. I don't know. I haven't really thought about that.
Have you been checking out kind of like while you haven't been fighting, studying fights? Do you film study? Do you watch other fighters? I see you active on Twitter. You always got a good opinion on Twitter.
I'm just a boxing fan in general, you know what I mean? I definitely do film study. I don't watch my opponents too much because a lot of times you be watching not an updated version of the opponent. You know what I mean? So I can't watch a fight from 2017 and about to fight in 2021.
Right.
But I will go and check a few things out, see how he does certain things, see how he moves, see how he slips, see when he gets tired, see when he picks up the pace, stuff like that. I don't dig it too much.
Do you think people will remember your resiliency, being that you keep coming back and you're still committed to this, you still want to win? You've been in with some of the best guys. You're always there. How do you feel like people notice that about you? Because I definitely notice that.
I think they do. They remember it. I think I'm not done yet, so I'm not sure. I think at the end, like how I wanted to end, then I'll be remembered like how I want to be remembered. But I got some work to put in.
And I know you focused on your fight, but what was your opinion on the Charlo and Castano fight, being that Charlo is definitely, they're both going for undisputed, and it ended up being the draw. What was your thoughts on that?
Pretty much see my thoughts on myself. It was a really entertaining fight, though. And I think both fighters are really good fighters.
Do you think you'll be the only person that fights both of the Charlos?
Trump for both of them.
Oh, yeah. Right.
But like I said, I want to fight whoever got world title.
When do you think you're going to make that move to 160? I know that, you've been maintaining 154. You haven't had any weight issues, anything like that. But I think you mentioned in an interview a while back that you were thinking about moving at 160
You know what,
at some point.
man? I'm going to go up when all the, okay. So right now, 60 is like no man's land. Nothing is happening at 160 pounds. Nobody won't fight each other.
Mm-hmm.
You got Andre, the zone, Charlo here. You got somebody.
Triple G over there.
Nobody's fighting nobody. I'm gonna stay right here because all the action is right here, all the legacy, all the money is right here at 154 pounds. Whoever come out on top of this is going, possibly be a Hall of Famer.
Danny Garcia said he wants to go to 54. That'd be a nice Philly fight, wouldn't it?
I don't think so. No.
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 True. Are you guys too friendly to fight, or?
I would never call Danny out. I wouldn't turn it down either. But Danny's my bro. But at the end of the day, it's a sport, it's a business. But I would never call Danny out. That's my bro. I got a lot of love for him.
Speaking of
Get this out to your mindset, because it's like you want all the smoke. You know, like you kind of been on the down with the injury and stuff. So like you still want all the smoke. You capture that belt.
What y'all think I'm here for? Coming here and pity pat and slap box? I want to fight the best, man. You know what I mean? That's why I'm here. I ain't getting this.
Just how much this weekend's about sending a message to the division.
I don't think so. I'm just here to win, man. I ain't here to send no message. I ain't here to, tell everybody I'm coming, tell everybody what I'm going to do. I'm just do it.
So when you get your hand raised on Saturday, are you calling out anybody?
For what? I call out behind the scenes. That's where it matters. I mean, I call Al out.
Yeah.
Now,
now, real quick, with the whole Danny thing, don't you get tired of the whole Philly against Philly thing? I know that happens a lot more often. People don't really.
That's just the kind of city. That's just the kind of city it is. I'm not saying you get tired of it. Nobody really mentioned me or Danny Garcia together.
Correct, but just Philly fighters in general. I know you know the politics and stuff. They kind of always pin you guys to kind of
fight each other.
Yeah, just to kind of.
But that's how it was. I don't want to say things like that no more.
Mm-hmm.
I think, I take that back. It's got a good real local fight about to take place in a few months. I think Paul Crow was fighting Mark Dawson.
Yeah.
It's a real good local fight.
Yep, Philly and
but,
Philly.
Sometimes, man, you gotta do what you gotta do to get that next stage. Everybody's not so blessed to get, to get signed right out the gate from the amateurs and get built up like a blue chip prospect. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. So,
speaking of that, can you reflect? Some people believe that Jerron Ennis can beat Terrence Crawford, Ugas, or Spence right now. What is your thoughts, being that you've grown up with him to a degree and seeing him firsthand?
I think he's right there with those guys. I think you gotta get the right opportunity, and you gotta get in position to force those fights. I think he's, man, all he needs is an opportunity. That dude is good. He's really good, and I want everybody know it, but it's like, everybody want to see him do it. But he's still a puppy, man. That dude's 22, 23 years old. He's a little baby, man. They gotta give it some time. You know what I mean?
Right. J-Rock, you just talked about the politics. You know, this nigga is crazy that all these champions in the division, everybody keeps trying to match him and Virgil Ortiz up, and they're basically in the same boat. They almost like neither one of them.
What do you feel a win does for you here? What do you feel a win does for you in this fight? What does a win do for you in terms of the division? Where does it get you next?
What do you mean?
After this fight, any preference between Usyk or the winner between Wilder and Fury? Any favorite that you want to take? Usyk or whoever wins the trilogy between Wilder and Fury? Any favorite? Yeah, who do you want to down the line? Who do you want to take? What am I going to do? Who do you want? Who do you want? Who want to start? Yeah, would you like to fight with Usyk, who's the unified champion? Right now, it doesn't matter for you. Like Friday, you say because I prefer for myself. I don't know next, so we'll see about it. How would you rate the heavyweight division? I mean, it's kind of like in the open. I'm ready for that, like, you're 2052. That's my goal. You feel you're the best heavyweight today? Yes. Last thing, a message to everyone tuning in on Fox pay-per-view, ESPN pay-per-view. Final message to everyone who will be tuning in and finding out. Final message? What do you want?
Message. What do you want to say to the people who will watch the fight Saturday?
Oh, okay. I want to give them my best to watch, to make them feel great. Like, they watching the fight, and it's like a movie, I want them to enjoy the fight. Definitely. Thank you, Efe. Thank you for the time.
Hey, Efe, real quick, just kind of recapping the energy level up there. I know he feels like he can beat you, and at that point, some of the stuff might just be hype. Do you think that this fight is personal to you, or it's just the fact that he wanted to challenge you, like, and just called you out?
Are you saying for Sanchez that you want to challenge me?
Yeah, like this is, obviously you guys are, talking a little smack, but do you take that as personal?
It's easy to talk to charge me, so I don't care about that. But you make a huge mistake for challenging me, like you want to fight me anytime, anywhere, any place. We are here now, so you got to build it on.
And a lot of times when people see your opponents, they feel like they can beat them. And recently, Polite Coffee fought similar opponents that you have and haven't came on top. Do you think that you're not getting the credit that you deserve with the opponents that you're beating until they face them and realize, wow, FA's really good. He's actually getting these guys out, and the other prospects can't.
You say it too much long, man, bro. You say it too long. You have to cut it down.
Yeah, well, do you feel that you're not getting the credit for your opponents and they'll eventually find out? Yeah, like your opponents that you're facing?
Well, this is a fight. I'm not going to give credit. This is a fight. So after the fight, I don't give anybody credit.
But do you think they give you credit for, like, they
give me credit because it's like everybody's thinking about the power, It's not a power. It's very explosive, So all I think right now, I'm not going to think about knockout. So I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my boxing and everything.
Do you think he underestimates your boxing ability? Does he underestimate your ability to box?
Yeah, that's what he is. That's what he did. That's what he tried to do. He tried to what he's trying to do. He tried to work on my right hand because I'm not working on my right hand. If you stay in front of me, that's where the right hand comes.
Did you get any extra motivation by him calling you out? Like, did that make you train any harder, or did it motivate you at all?
Because I do it as a full camp, training a tough dog, so trying to get me inspired down to get prepared for this fight.
You got a round prediction? Do you have a prediction what rounds you're gonna knock him out in?
Well, I'm not planning on a knockout, man. I'm not planning on a knockout. So whatever I do, it's just one shot. That's it. I'm not planning on a knockout. So I'm not gonna knock him out.
Thank you.
He has to do his best.
Will you be ready for a title after this fight? Will you be ready to fight for a title after this fight?
After this fight, of course.
Thank you very much for the fight.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, when you see him land the first shot, he took him out.
First of all, congratulations on being a father for the first time. What burning desire and how's it changed you as a man that now to go that extra mile?
Oh yeah, my son Chosen, Chosen Bolanga, he definitely put a new fire in me, man. Being a father is a great feeling, going home to my baby, man. All these victories that I'm doing from now on to the advertised, my son Chosen, he built a different type of animal, and a lot of people say, when you have kids, you lose that vibe because you just gotta get hurt or whatnot, but for me, I feel like it added more fuel to the fire. I think I'm just a different fighter now, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually.
AKA the baby monster.
Yes, sir.
Berlanga,
tú vienes de una isla
que respira boxeo. Con tu dignidad. ¿Tú sientes que este es tu tiempo, este es el tiempo de Berlanga para la isla de Puerto Rico?
Claro que sí, yo creo que yo soy el próximo campeón de Puerto Rico, representando.
Gracias, campeón de Puerto Rico y de los
latinoamericanos.
¿tú sientes el apoyo de los boricuas?
Wilder Fury and also Crawford Porter.
Wilder Fury, man, it's gonna be a great fight. And Terrence Crawford Porter, another great fight, man. Those are two of my guys, man. I'm just happy that they're doing it for the culture, for the boxing fans, man. They're making great fights happen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Robert.
Tyson, and the winner fights Joshua. So basically, you're not opposed to paying Joshua step aside.
They're not going to be step aside. Joshua has to figure, why go right back in? Let me fight somebody else, get my confidence back, and let Fury take care of Usyk, because I'm sure truth is, I could be wrong, but I give Joshua no chance at all to beat Usyk. Usyk is such a slick lefty. He's a really well-trained fighter. I mean, he's guided by Lomachenko, who's a terrific boxing tactician. I don't know how Joshua could beat Usyk, but Joshua may say, okay, let's work out a deal where my compatriot, Tyson Fury, takes on Usyk, beats Usyk, and then a fight between Fury and Joshua would see the biggest fight out.
With the 17-month delay in between the last time, the second fight, and the third fight, do you think it helped Tyson or hurt Tyson going in? What's your good feeling? Because this is like uncharted waters. You don't have like this much long with no activity.
We don't know. A lot of it was the pandemic. You couldn't do a fight in spectators. How could you afford to pay the guys? So we don't know. But I must say, if you go back in the history books, heavyweight champions fought like every 2 years. They didn't fight like Muhammad Ali started. He changed everything. He didn't want to go out of the ring, and he fought every 3 or 4 months. But that wasn't the normal in the past. So it is what it is. We're living through the pandemic. Thank God the fight will be on Saturday. Whether it hurt Tyson Fury, it helped him, God knows.
You think he's too big?
I don't think he knows. What?
You think he's going to be too big?
Who?
Tyson.
295. One thing, don't listen to what anybody says. Listen to what your eyes are telling you. Did you see how svelte he is now compared to what he was? You forgot because it was so long ago. but I, without knowing, I will bet that he comes in less than he did last time.
Bob, these heavyweights in your stable, I mean, they're unbelievable fighters, but they're also almost like family with each other. I see them in the gym helping each other, laughing with each other, dancing with each other, having a good time, supporting each other. How do you feel having these young guys, these talented guys, and these good people in your stable?
Yeah, I love that, and it's a good point. These young guys like Jared Anderson, like Effie, they're wonderful young men. They're really nice. They're clean-cut guys. They get along together, and it's really an honor and a privilege for me and for Top Rank to be promoting them.
How was this fight tracking versus the
What?
rematch?
Thank you.
How was this fight tracking, the third fight versus the second? Do you have any indicators?
We don't know. First of all, the first fight, I don't believe was paid. Was it paid? I wasn't involved. I wasn't involved with the first fight, so I don't know.
But I mean the second versus
The second, the first. The only place I know we got hurt is the gate will be good, be robust, but we had a feeding frenzy last time. Why? Because there were 7,000 or 8,000 Brits at the fight because of our travel ban in the United States. No English tourists can come in for the fight. So I've been advocating lift the travel ban for at least Brits who are vaccinated. And they finally agreed, but they're not lifting it until November 4th, so it doesn't help.
One more, guys? All right, I got one. What are your thoughts on Teofimo wanting to fight Josh Taylor at a catchweight?
He didn't know what he's talking about because he thought if you fight Josh Taylor at 138 pounds, you could fight for both titles, the lightweight title and the super lightweight. And so luckily Mauricio Suleiman was there, so I called him over and he said what obviously anybody in boxing really knows, you can't fight for the lightweight title unless you make 135. So you could do a catchweight, but he wanted to do a catchweight because he wanted, which would be great, two fighters fighting a unification fight. And the only way you could do it is if you made Taylor come in at 135. And Taylor can't make it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob.
Yes, I agree with that.
He the hardest worker in the history of the league, probably. Everybody would give him that. And he just said, God give him.
What I'm talking about is his smoothness with his skill. He looks way more smooth. LeBron got like a raw talent. But as far as unrefined, as far as getting the job done, he's still I won MVP in 20 years.
And he's they stole two of them from
Egypt, right?
Kobe Town War too.
I can't believe it's not as close. It's not as close as he makes it seem.
You're right. Kobe's way better than LeBron.
Hey, still, listen to this, Jack. I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you a great one. Google a list of random list of NBA greatest players. Give me 10 lists, and I guarantee you that this to 9 of those lists, just random, are gonna say that LeBron James is over Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan is over both of them. I just was walking around the gym and I was just Googling
players who played
every last one of them.
Like
LeBron
they ever played.
It's more.
You can go ahead. I was just seeing if I could get a little. I'm fight hype. I was just.
Oh my man, come
no,
on.
no, but I like the basketball. I don't want to end it. I just wanted to ask permission.
All the time. This is Julian, strength and conditioning coach. He fights and argues with me all the time.
Yeah.
So it's all love.
Skill than LeBron. That's it.
All love.
So, we got a lot of people live. Want to be respectful.
I'm just a mediator.
No, it's fair.
That's my man.
But I'm sure people were already debating on the Michael Jordan and all this. What was the debate first off, though? Just real quick.
It was Kobe Bryant and LeBron James.
And who's better? Was that the?
Yes, that was the debate.
I'm saying more skills.
More.
And Tony Brady has Kobe Bryant. I'm a Kobe Bryant fan, but I got LeBron James as the Lord and Kobe.
And you said you're the mediator, but do you have an opinion on that, though? Who's better?
I agree with him.
Okay.
I made a better argument.
It's not 2-1. I got my opinion. He got his opinion.
Oh no, of course.
My opinion lines up more with his than his.
And I killed him. He's an objective guy, right?
And he killed him with stats.
And I go in the visual test on who has more skill with the basketball on the court, all around.
Hey, he's a good lawyer, but his argument in the case.
That's all right. I killed him. That's all right. That's fair. That's fair.
Well, more importantly, first I wanted to talk about Julian coming back, healthy, all the stuff in the media is out the window. You guys are in great terms and everything's beautiful amongst. How excited are you guys to be back in the ring, first off, and then on this type of card,
Well, one, I want to thank this guy right here because he did a lot of mediating with the relationship. And I'm excited. I'm very excited. He's ready to go. And we had a short camp, but it was a good camp because he only had to peek out one time.
Now, I was actually able to be there when history was made with, the Herd upset and things like that. You blessed us to come in the locker room, and you had.
I don't remember that. I was in the zone then.
No. You were giving great, it was like an epic moment from that point. You guys were spilling. You were like, hey, come over here, act out. Hey, you guys move the camera. Like, you had real talks, and I remember it was a real intimate moment. When it comes to, getting refocused, getting back into it, have you guys had those type of intimate moments and we're going to get that title back?
We pretty much talk every day. And, me and I call him TV. We talk every day as far as what we're going to do is where his strength works. We had a really good plan. He came from France. He went right to Philly. And him and Julian stayed in the training condo together. And we just worked our butts off. And, we had a lot of talks. We really didn't miss a beat with our relationship, everything. We both strong-willed guys, and this is an animalistic sport, so sometimes, you put your guard up, and, and then you come back around and give a hug, and you move forward, so we stood on our rock, but at the end of the day, we got past our differences, and I'm looking forward to Saturday night. I think he's going to have a really good performance, and then after that, to bigger and better things.
Just kind of talking to him, he seems completely re-energized, like a completely I'm sure in my eyes, he seems like a new, reinvented person. And seeing how the landscape still hasn't been completed, when you watched the Charlo and Castillo fight, Castano, were you kind of like, oh, we can get these guys?
That's exactly what I said to myself. And I had no idea I would even be training Julian. He kind of thought, he knew it before I did. He's a funny guy. He knew it. That's why he laughed. He knew it before I did, and I had no idea. And I said to myself, man, if Julian's right, he can beat both of those guys, man. You know, on his best day is better than everybody else's best day that they've shown. You know, he just got to be a little bit more consistent. And that's just that, you know. I think Charlo and Castano are both great fighters. They can fight. But, you know, I just think that if he's at the best he can be, I think he has a slight edge. We're supposed to fight one of them after this fight.
Really?
So we're going to find out. You know,
Oh, okay.
I don't coach. I don't play around with no fighters as far as, you know, jumping in the hot water. You know, you're not in the gym getting beat on every day, taking time away from your family to not fight.
Yeah.
You know, so we're going to fight. After this fight, we're going to find out whether you can or you can't.
Now, I know I'm not going to ask you for the game plan. That'd be foolish. But what did you see in that fight? What were some of the technical flaws that they did amongst each other in their game plan?
Castano?
Yes.
You know what, man? Let's just get out Vladimir Hernandez. This is a tough guy. He's southpaw. You know, we wasn't prepared. We didn't even know we were fighting southpaw. So let's just see. You know, let's talk about. I'll talk about that with you after the fight.
No, it's true. 100%.
I don't want to get too far ahead.
Well, then let's talk about the opponent. Just, you know, first, because I know you're on Twitter. You have a great boxing mind. Everyone always comes to you for the knowledge. So, in this fight, what would you say coming to this fight that you have to watch out for? The fans might overlook because they know.
A lot of headbutts. And I don't really know, like, sometimes fighters could look sharp in camp, but when they get in the ring under the bright lights and been off almost 2 years, you got to make sure that the ring rust haven't settled in. He has to get his rhythm. He has to get used to getting hit without headgear, you know, 10-ounce gloves. Things are different. So this is a real fight, you know what I'm saying? Anytime you stop doing something for that long, anything can happen in the fight, you know? And this guy, because of Julian's last fight, you know, he was sick going into that fight. But the opponent doesn't care. All he saw was him lose. So he's gonna fight with a lot of hope. He's gonna fight like, I could beat this guy. He's not invincible. So Julian's gonna have to let this guy know that he's not on his level. He's gonna have to put him in his place. And when you're fighting somebody with hope, it's hard to discourage them because they're gonna keep pushing, keep trying. So this is a real fight, man. He's a busy guy. He headbutts a lot. But he's a decent fighter and he takes tough fights. And I expect him to really, really put up a game effort.
And I'm sure a lot of fans are backing Julian and picking Julian in this fight. So we're really excited to see him back in the ring after all those tremendous fights that he's had then. We just obviously can't wait. I do have to get one last kind of predictions of, you know, because you're always putting your mind out there and we always love it. The Wilder Fury fight, like, do you have a breakdown on that?
I'm picking Wilder, man, by knockout. I just got a gut feeling that he's gonna win the fight. I just feel like that when you messing with a puncher like that and you fighting this many times, he bound to clip you once. You know, I think that Fury fought a great fight in that second fight, but sometimes when a guy fights at that level like that, not over their head, but just like lights out, it's hard to repeat that. It's like the basketball conversation we had. He was talking about Kobe's 81, right? Kobe can't get 81 2 games in a row. You know what I'm saying? That's too hard to do even for somebody like Kobe.
No problem.
So Tyson Fury, I feel like I don't know if he can get 81 again.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And I don't think he can shock Wilder with the game plan 2 times in a row by being like attacking him. I don't know if he can just surprise him like that again. And I just got a gut feeling because Fury is proven to be more skilled, but I got a funny feeling that Wilder's going to be on his game and he's going to clip him.
You're not the first person that told me this all week, and I'm not going to say their names, but there's a lot of that. You know what? I think Wilder's going to get him out. And
I usually pick the more skilled, better boxer in these fights, man. But man, you can't mess around with a dude that punched that hard this many times. You stay in the ring with him for so long, he's gonna hit you with something, man. You know. So I think they should have left him alone, but we'll see.
And then lastly, and you guys could chime in too, because I know you guys, probably disagree with the Michael Jordan and the Kobe's and the.
We all agree on Michael
Oh, okay. All right. I just wanted to see if some. But the Crawford, Porter, and Plant, and Canelo, like I just want your guys' picks on.
Oh man, I let them go first. I had to think about that's a tough one.
That's a tough one. Yeah, I was gonna say that.
He threw you right away. You see how he had to analyze.
That's my old head right there, man.
I'm the least of the expert, so I'm gonna go with the easy picks. I'm going Crawford and Canelo.
Why is that the easy picks though? Just curious.
Crawford's got so much skill,
Mhm.
and Canelo I think is the pound for pound guy right now until somebody knocks him off. Until proven otherwise, those are the guys I'm going with.
Well, with Crawford, that was trust me, I love it. Crawford definitely was the better skill guy. She was a dog. He fights hard.
Is that an easier pick, like to pick Crawford for Porter than Plant and Canelo? Okay.
Plant Canelo because Plant has the things to do what he possibly could do if he can execute certain things. But Canelo is showing that he's grown tremendously too with his IQ range, what he wants to do, and he's good at analyzing guys in his fight. He kind of took the Floyd route to me for it. So he can pick a guy he knows he can beat. He just got to implement his game plan. So he's done real well with that, exploiting the guy's weaknesses. So I got to go with Canelo. But I Plant. Just got to see what he brings to the table. I haven't seen him at this level, so it's hard to say. I've seen Canelo at this level. Haven't seen Plant at this level. So.
All right, we got you some time to marinate a little bit now. They held the lineup for you.
I think that I'm gonna take Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
In a tough fight. Canelo and Plant. I'm gonna go against the grain and take Plant by split decision.
Really? Now I know a lot of people feel that it's hard to beat Canelo on the cards. Not saying that Canelo's not rightfully deserving of it, but he's the A side in this, most cases. So there might be.
Guess what? If I'm right,
it's recorded right here. You get
I'm taking Caleb Plant by split decision.
Ooh. Any knockdowns?
No, I don't believe he can stop Canelo, but you don't have to stop somebody to beat him. I believe that he's gonna fight a boxing, moving fight, just scoring points, not worrying about trying to knock him out. I believe that he's gonna frustrate Canelo. He's gonna win the split decision. There's gonna be a lot of controversy, but I expect the fight to kind of look like Chris Algieri and Ruslan Provatnikov.
Oh, okay.
Caleb Plant to win the fight.
So there's gonna be drama in there.
Yep.
Okay. Well, thank you for always blessing us with knowledge, and we're really excited to see the fight. Excited, Julian, hardcore boxing fans will always be in your guys' corner, always respect, no matter what given point. So appreciate the time, and we'll probably catch up on the what was it, the Kobe and this stuff. I need a part 2 of that though. We got a lot of basketball fans, so thank you.
Appreciate you,
guys.
man.
Appreciate it.
Good job. What's up, my man? How you doing?
All right, let's see what's left. What can I cook with? Y'all? We got, so my buddy Sean, you guys know Sean. Sean's been everywhere. He's been getting everything that I haven't been able to get. So he's been getting the Jared Anderson, a lot of the Edgar. So we'll also have that up. So looking around, keeping, I think, what we got? Edgar. I think that's it, y'all. I think that's what we're working with. I think that's every single person left. So really appreciate your guys' time. So more importantly, stay tuned. We got a lot of other videos and interviews that are going to be going up and that weren't on the live. And so we'll have those chopped up. A lot of great stuff. So please.